This is a suspense movie that makes people want to watch it again and again. The plot twist at the end of the movie is even more shocking. At first, I thought it was a horror movie, but in the end, I can only say that the screenwriter is too good. The male protagonist, Teddy, vomits because of the water. It's not hard to tell from the gun and the scenery. He is a federal agent. He walks to the deck. There is also an agent named Chuck. He is a new partner sent by the superior to assist Teddy. The closed island in front of him is where they are going. There is a specially guarded prison. The captain said that the island is behind the cliff. If you want to leave, the pier in front of you is the only way. While talking, Colin arrived at the destination. Following the guards, he just stepped on the island. First, the captain's expression was a little nervous. Second, the guards also seemed to be very alert. What are they afraid of? There seems to be some kind of fear in their eyes. The prison that Teddy is going to is also called Ashecliffe Hospital. The prisoners in there are all drug addicts with mental illness. Rumor has it that he can't go out as long as he comes in. He is jointly managed by medical personnel and police. But not long ago, a female prisoner named Rachel suddenly disappeared. And Teddy's mission this time is to investigate this matter. The car is shaking and shaking in the crowd. Soon after, the High Street Hospital building group entered the city. It's natural to find a place on the island where the 8-pour is growing up. The car turns a corner and comes to Ashecliffe Hospital. Judging from the power lines on both sides and the door of the double guard, the right wall is for female patients, and the middle wall is for the most dangerous patients. If you want to visit the sea hole, you must have the president's and the director's permission. Then, Tidy, who came into the room, found something wrong. The patients looked very friendly, but their legs were locked by the bright chain. Some of them even locked their waist and arms. There were more incredible things to observe. A beautiful lady was making a voiceover. The strange scene made people feel a little dizzy. Under the director's guidance, Tidy and Chuck met the warden. While talking, the photos on the wall aroused Tidy's curiosity. The warden said that these are the real blood when dealing with patients. If all the prisoners here are not obedient, they will not only be brutally tortured, but also be thrust into the ice water with a drill through their heads, and use the pain to torture them to make them surrender. But with the progress of the concept, the way of violence has been abolished. Now, no matter what the patient who comes here has done, they will try to treat him in a very harmonious way. Teddy said after hearing that he should not abolish violence, they will try their best to treat them in a very harmonious way. After hearing this, Tidy said that the principle of retribution should not be abolished, because the heinous criminals did not deserve sympathy at all. Immediately afterwards, the dean told the case that the hospital had entrusted the police to investigate. At 10 o'clock the night before, a woman named Rachel ran away. Because this woman suffered from severe depression, she drowned her 3 children in her backyard. After that, she thought the children were still alive, so the police sent her here as a mental illness. Looking at Rachel's photo, Teddy's head suddenly hurts. It turns out she has a headache. Fortunately, the dean has a similar treatment here. Teddy asked the hospital about the current search progress. The dean said the chief took people to search the whole island. No trace was found. What's stranger is that the woman's room is almost completely closed. But she's like a human evaporating. At this time, the careful Teddy found a major clue. Teddy opened the note. It says the rule of law for and who is the 67th patient. The dean recognized that this was the woman's handwriting, but he didn't know the meaning of the note. Since he couldn't get any useful clues, Teddy and Chuck came to the chief's search team to ask about the situation. The people here are very perfunctory. They don't look like they are searching, but like they are acting at the beach. The chief said that Rachel might have fallen into the sea and died, because there are cliffs and spikes everywhere on the island, so it's highly unlikely that she can survive on her own. Besides, the woman didn't even wear shoes when she went out. This is when Tidy noticed a lighthouse, and saw that there were guards guarding it. The chief said that the lighthouse had been searched. That night, Teddy asked the director to call all the nurses. Then they did a thorough investigation. But still no clue. No one knows how Rachel escaped. No one saw her that night. The Czech asked where the woman's doctor is. The director said she just got back from the mainland. Teddy asked her to call, but the information station said the storm was a signal. Now there is no way to contact. This case is in a deadlock. Where is the key to the breakthrough? Walk out of the hospital's ward. The director invited the two to his place to sit down. Chuck is surprised and envious of the doctor, but such an interior designer is extremely familiar to Teddy.